It is chilly. I had to put some castor oil on, but peace, peace and wellness, everyone. Today, first I wanted to apologize for I not posting any videos. I seen it's been about a week since we posted a video, and in this time of the cycles changing in the world, we needed time to decompress and take a moment to self-reflect and just, get our spish together. And so I'm thinking about trying something a little differently. Normally, the beginning of my videos, when I speak, I start off with a prayer. I felt moved to share a Bible verse, and keep in mind, you do not have to be religious nor spiritual to read the Bible. First, before we get started and I speak on, I have to say, excuse me, I'm a little chilly, so I'm going to be reading the book of Matthew, chapter 5, from verse 5 to 12. And it says, "Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God," or as Rastafarians say, the children of Jah. "Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sakes, for there is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are ye which, when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake. Rejoice and be exceeding glad, for great is your reward in heaven. For so persecuted they the prophets which were before you." Ashe, 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 ashe. So I just felt it was necessary to share that. Normally I start with a prayer, but I just felt the need to share the word that I've been reading. The book of Matthew, just the Bible in general, preferably the King James Version. The Bible has a lot of inner wisdom, and I know I mentioned that in one of my videos that I posted. It was like 46 minutes long, and I know a lot of people haven't seen that, but I say all that to say there is, according to the Gregorian calendar, the new year is approaching, 2024. We currently are in 2023 according to the Gregorian calendar. So this year is the year of 7, and 7 is a very powerful number, as lots of other people mentioned, as well as myself. 7 is revelations, to reveal. So this year has been revelations of truths, per se. And next year, according to the Gregorian calendar, as I'm gonna keep mentioning that so people can understand. Shit, we don't even know what year, excuse my French, we don't even know what year we're in. But according to their standards, 2024 is approaching. Now, today is December 28th. Right? And according to them, 2024 is approaching, and I'm not sure if anybody is too familiar or has been aware, but if not, I am here to inform you that the full moon has approached, and if I'm not mistaken, I do believe that we are still currently in the full moon. And the reason why I say that is yesterday, because right now, if you guys can see the background, I'm not home, so I travel for work. But yesterday, while I was riding in the Uber, I just felt a lot of energy pulling from the moon. And it's funny, because right now, I was traveling to and from, say it's about 7-ish in the evening, in the setting, excuse me, and the moon, to me, it appeared like an eye. And it's funny because when I looked in the sky at first, it didn't look like a moon. It looked like a beautiful light shining down, like a painting. in one little small area. And I say all that to say, doing more research of and revelations of self as a being on this planet, and as a woman, women, we tend to be more connected to the moon. We feel more around these different cycles and shifts. And the reason why I say that is, please excuse me, it's been a very long day, and I know I sound tired. I kind of am. I've been doing a lot. I've been exercising my throat chakra a lot more than I normally have, and so just bear with me. But yeah, I say all that to say, this year, new year, since we're gonna play their game. This new year that is approaching, I want everybody to practice mindfulness. I'm gonna say that again. This new year that they say that's approaching, I want everybody to practice mindfulness. And the reason why I say that is, yesterday I felt a lot of energy. Not well before I even was aware that it was a full moon. I knew something was off with the moon because my husband and I were very aware, and we're very intuitive with self and with each other. And I say that to say that cosmically, it's a lot going on, even things that you and I cannot explain. So I just want everybody to just continue to put your faith and your trust in yourself and those around you who show you that they truly love you for you. They're a part of your tribe. You guys, you have a tribe, even if it's just as simple as one or two other people that have your back and your truest intentions at heart. I want everybody to truly set your intentions and your thoughts and your actions to something positive. Be extremely mindful of what you are doing, of what you are saying, of what you are thinking, of how you are thinking. And I say this in the most humblest way possible, but me personally, my connection with higher power is like this. So if I have one thought that isn't necessarily in the manner that higher power agrees with, if you catch my drift, because we are beings, we have feelings and emotions, but trust and believe, emotions come and go. And some emotions aren't even yours. It could be other emotions, especially if you're an empath and you very I'm gonna say that for another video. But basically, I want everybody to practice mindfulness. Now, I know I said in one of the previous videos that I want everybody to practice humility and grace, but when I say today was a day of patience, I just knew that I was being tested. And the reason why I say that is, earlier this rising, I had some things that I had to take care of. So I had to go to work late. And so in the rising, book an Uber, get picked up. My husband and I, the way we speak and the energy that we give off, this is who we are in person. So as soon as I get in the video, peace, grand rising, how you doing? Before I can even finish how you doing, the lady, she's twisted her face up. Peace. Morning, you mean? And I was like, peace. Peace. Grand rising. Asking her about her wellness and stuff, and she was very rude. I was like, oh, okay. I could just sense that I was going to be tested today. And the reason why I say that is, yesterday, I'm a very bubbly, energetic person, and as my husband and I say, we're not really people persons. We don't like people, but we love unconditionally. Our language, I and I's love language is love. And it's evident that people don't express nor receive love in the manner that we give, if that makes sense. And for instance, she was being rude and condescending. She even laughed like, oh, peace, like, what the fuck? You know, like she didn't say what the fuck verbatim, but within the first 10 seconds of our interaction with one another, I was just like, oh, okay, so I see this is going to be that type of day. Alrighty, y'all. Like, spirit was like, buckle up. You know, and I say all that to say, once I got to my destination, things just started going left today, and today has been very eye-opening because I just wanted to share my experience, and I know I am not the only one who's been experiencing this. And I say all that to say that when you start speaking truths, real truths, and you're hungering and you're thirsting for real truths, real righteousness, and you have people who try to deter you from that, who laugh, as it says in the Bible, even not even just in the Bible, just experience of life alone. People try to make a mockery of you. You know, my grandmother, she used an old term called jeering, Jeering, jeering. You know, them boys be jeering down the street. You know, da da da. You know, lots of old heads. They probably like, how she know that? But trust and believe. They always say never judge a book by its cover. And I say all that to say that this lady, she judged me when I got in the vehicle. You know, I look, people being honest, people, oh, you like a little girl, but they don't realize that I am who I am. Even when you, I wouldn't necessarily say prove to them, but when you express to them who you are and they don't acknowledge it, they don't pay attention, they don't take notice, that's what they don't acknowledge nor take notice nor really care, because it's you, if you catch my drift. And I'm not talking about skin color either. I'm talking about just being a woman, or even a young lady, or even a young man, because my husband and I, even though we're in our early 30s, we still consider ourselves as a young lady, a young man. You know, we're still learning, we're still growing, and it's sad that, you know, for the majority of those we have crossed paths with and tried to share who we are and express who we are, and we're humble enough to say, you know, they're like, oh, how are you? Wow, you guys sound this age. And my husband and I was talking to each other on the phone, because lately, you know, regardless, that's my roommate, lately, regardless if we're physically together or separated, they're like, in this time, there are going to be people who try to test you. And it's so funny. People think because you're righteous and you're spiritual that you will not get tested. And people was testing my patience, you know, being rude for no reason. Give them love, then you give them love, and then you respond in a manner that they're not used to, rather than what they expect. You know, they expect you to steep and fall and be low. But no, you continue to remain high vibrational, remain with love, you know, continue to allow the spirit of wisdom and discernment and love and truth to live through you. And a lot of these videos that we post, I personally go back and reference to watch these for self. So I were extremely mindful and careful of the words that we say and how we say things and who we say them to. Because people, we understand that not everybody is at the pace and at the level that we are in life. And we have many, many more ways to go. We are very humble to share with individuals that we have many more ways to go. And it's just sad because something as simple as taking care of your health, being abundantly well. You know, I've learned that from one of my teachers. I like the way she put it. Being abundantly well. when you are abundantly well, and your wellness allows you, your wellness and loving yourself, being true to yourself, learning more, and having revelations of self, and also being blessed by the Almighty Creator, praise Jah, to have another person to be a part of that, and also that person is they are abundant, he is abundantly well, and he loves himself, and he knows himself, and we still are learning to master more of other aspects of our life. And that is why we're so kind, and we're so graceful, and we're so loving, because of the things that we've experienced and been through. You know, we don't use our pain and our suffering that we've endured to put other people down. Something as simple as saying, peace, goddess, peace, God. How are you today? How are you? Or, you know, lately I've switched it up. My husband, he say peace and love. Normally, you know, as a Jamaican, we say peace and love. And lately I've been saying peace and wellness. You know, you have to be very extremely careful of the words that you are expressing to others. Because as people say, words have power. And as my husband say, there is knowledge in everything. And I don't know, I just felt it was necessary to just hit play and just express to everybody that, you know, according, I don't even know if I finished saying what I was saying earlier. Excuse me for rambling, but I've just been feeling a lot. Like, I've been feeling a lot. And if you guys see, I know I look tired, because I am. I am tired, but I'm not. And by the grace of Jah, you know, I and I were still here. You know, we thank Jah in we thank Jah, universe, and source, and spirit. We thank our ancestors in every moment possible for everything. And we are mindful even when we respond in a manner that we know isn't right. You know, even though and it's funny because when the lady said what she said and made a mockery of me, she didn't even realize me not responding at all is another way to express love. You don't always have to say anything to anybody. And if you have individuals who are around you and they truly love you, and you're being a certain way and they don't respond, and vice versa, and whether it's your significant other, your brother, sister, mother, cousin, co-worker, whoever is in your tribe and a part of your life, and they tell you that they have expressed to you that they love you, and you've set boundaries, you know, you've overcame so much to be pulled back down to that low vibrational state, that low vibrational way of living. You know, my husband and I, we don't live in that realm. And I guess the lady thought her rambling, because she was rambling a little bit, you know, maybe she was having a bad day. In that moment while I was quiet, I wasn't thinking what's her problem or nothing. I was just reflecting and meditating, like, what's going on with this lady? Has she not been loved? Like, is she okay? How's her day going? Maybe she's having a bad day. Should I say something? Nah, I shouldn't say anything. You know, because in that moment I was taken aback because of the way that she responded. And yesterday, you know, I don't really talk much. And I think my coworkers knew something was off. They were like, Chanel, you okay? Yada, yada. I don't know, for some reason, I just wasn't in the mood to really interact with anybody or talk to anybody. I wasn't. And I've expressed that. And when you express these things to people and you set boundaries with people and they don't respect it, they don't at least try to take a moment to overstand it. And lots of people, they don't understand what the meaning of overstand is. And a lot of people don't really vocalize or share that on their platform. And to understand something is to know the ins and outs of an experience, to know the ins and outs of why people do the things that they do, why they act the way that they act, why they say the things they say, etc., etc., etc. Just to put it into simplest terms. Excuse me. And my husband and I, we just learned that about a year ago. And yeah, just wanted to express to everybody that we come in peace and love, and any little piece of knowledge that we acquire or obtain, we don't mind sharing that with people. You know, we don't mind expressing to people the things that we've experienced. We're not ashamed of who we are, where we came from, and we just want others to not only learn from us, but we are never not humble enough to be receptive of learning from others. Like, we are very open to, we crave knowledge. And I don't know, it's sad. It's very odd. Today's been very eye-opening. Today's been a day of meditation and self-reflection. As you see, I'm off and then the sun is still out, praise y'all. I went outside and meditated and prayed, and just felt like today, like, even though I know I'm grounded, it doesn't hurt to ground myself some more. And my husband and I, we're very nature people, getting outside and getting some fresh air and just being away from people, being in solitude with my thoughts. You learn a lot about yourself, and I always try to express that to people around me. Majority of the time when I'm around other people and I do interact with people, most of the time is at work. I don't really talk to anybody other than my husband, but when I do interact with these other individuals, I'm always one of the younger ones, and they are very shocked when I share how old I am, according to, but I just wanted to express that cosmically there's something going on cosmically. And if you are feeling more irritated, you want to step away and be away from people, or you want to be around people, or you're very selective of who you're around, or you have people trying and testing you and being rude, because today that wasn't the only thing that happened. But I had to take a moment and take a step back and was like, okay, something as simple as asking a question, and people just being who they are. And you can't blame them. Higher power, he gives us grace every day and every moment of the day that we rise. So I try my hardest to be as graceful as possible, but also in those moments, you will know when it is time, or the moment, when it is the moment to express to people how you feel, what you know, to be the voice of reason. I had to be the voice of reason recently, being made fun of because I'm living my life holistically well, to put it into simplest terms. I don't indulge in meat, and express to people, they think it's because I read the word and because of whatever. But just to put it in the simplest terms, I'm Rastafarian. Rastas don't believe in eating meat. Rastas know that eating meat, it does harm, not only to the vessel, but to the mind. They say your body is a temple, and that's true. But also your soul is a temple. Your soul. Eating and indulging in certain foods, pay attention to yourself. Pay attention to not even just eating, indulging, like physically eating food. Pay attention to the things that you are watching, what you're listening to, you know, what you're discussing, who you surround yourself with. I know there are a million videos about this, but it's really that serious. And I don't know. I just wish more people smoked the holy herb. Hence the, you know, just spread love and wisdom and laughter and peace. And life would be so much better, and we'll all be so much better for it if people just get their head out of their asses, stop being so stuck up, stop trying to one up the next person, and actually help that person, because you are that person, you were that person. You know, we are all one. You know, we are all one consciousness. We are all one people. And a lot of people forget that. A lot of people forget that. And before I go, I just wanted to share a quote. Excuse me for my pause, but the quote says, talking or speaking to plants is one way to talk directly to the spirit. That is Rosemary Gladstar. Ashe, ashe, ashe. And it's funny because people are like, what do you mean? But everything in this world is living. You got the plants, the trees, the animals. Everything has vibrations. And you can let it contribute or harm your soul. But first, you have to practice mindfulness. Everything comes from the mind. Everything stems from the mind. And just want everybody to just truly cleanse their minds, their hearts, their souls. You know, everybody's so concerned with the wrong thing. Everybody's getting distracted by, I'm not even going to name names, but you know. And if you're going to be distracted, at least be distracted by something that adds value to your wellness, to your soul. Practice not getting easily distracted. Practice not being distracted at all. You know, go read a book. Go outside. Get some sun. Get some air. Listen to the birds. You want to listen to music and all this, go listen to nature's music. I promise you'll feel better. Go hug a tree. Go put your feet in some grass. Ugh, that's nasty. It was raining a few days. It doesn't matter. We are energy. Energy never dies. Truly set your intentions to everything that you do. Everything. Set your intentions. Set your intentions. Set your intentions. This world, this is a cruel, cruel, wicked world. And instead of saying, oh, we need more people like this, be those people that you need. Be that person. One person at a time. One soul at a time. And I'm going to leave you guys with that. So, like I said, 2023, 7, Revelations 2024, 8. What's number 8? According to supreme mathematics, that is to build and destroy. This is the year, this current year, right now, this current now. This is the year that you set your intentions. You've created your foundation, creation, freedom. And now this next cycle, you turn the 8 sideways, it's the infinity sign. Infinity, forever. The possibilities of the world is limitless, endless. Don't limit yourself because society told you to. You are powerful, you are strength, you are wisdom, You are truth. You are righteousness. And most importantly, you are loved. Peace, love, wellness, and abundance to all. May, if anybody is experiencing any coughs or sore throats, I pray that may your wellness be restored, and know you are loved. Please take care of yourself and take care of those around you. Love yourself and love those around you. We are one. Peace, love, and wellness. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Peace.